Lions, the kings of the African plains, embody strength, grace, and ferocity. But beneath their regal exterior lies a complex tapestry of behaviors that shape their lives and interactions. At the heart of lion behavior is their instinctual drive to hunt. Working together in coordinated groups called prides, lions employ stealth, strategy, and sheer brute force to take down prey, often relying on the element of surprise to overwhelm their quarry. But sometimes, this unpredictable behavior leads the lions to attack humans. Deep in the heart of Africa lies a place where the shadows whisper of unspeakable terror. This is Tsavo, a land of darkness and death, where the savage beast once held sway over the fate of men. It was the late 19th century, and the British Empire's thirst for conquest knew no bounds. They sought to forge a path through the wilderness with the construction of the Kenya-Uganda Railway. But what they found in Tsavo would defy imagination. In March 1898, construction of the railway was progressing through the wilderness of Tsavo, a region in present-day Kenya. The railway, intended to link the port of Mombasa on the Indian Ocean with Lake Victoria, was a vital project for the British Empire's interests in East Africa.
We're in a race, Colonel, and the prize is nothing less than the continent of Africa. We are building the most expensive and daring railroad in history for the glorious purpose of saving Africa from the Africans and, of course, to end slavery. You do what I've hired you to do. Build a bridge across the River Tsavo and be finished in 5 months. Can you do that?
I am sure you've examined my record. You know I've never been late on a bridge.
As the railway pushed deeper into the heart of darkness, a shadow fell over the land. Night after night, the camps were besieged by an unseen horror, a terror that would come to be known as the man-eaters of Tsavo. Workers, mainly Indian laborers brought in by the British colonial authorities, started to go missing. At first, it was assumed that the workers had fallen victim to disease or accidents in the rugged terrain. But as more and more laborers disappeared without a trace, rumors of a different kind of predator began to circulate among the camps. It soon became apparent that the railway workers were being hunted by the maneless male lions, which came to be known as the man-eaters of Tsavo. These lions, later estimated to be around 9 feet long, had developed a taste for human flesh and were preying on the workers with remarkable cunning and ferocity.
Nothing wrong with these people.
The attacks were brutal and relentless. The lions would stealthily infiltrate the workers' camps under the cover of darkness, dragging unsuspecting victims from their tents and devouring them. Efforts to scare them away with fires, thorn barriers, and even armed guards proved futile. As fear spread among the workers and progress on the railway ground to a halt, the British authorities realized they had a crisis on their hands. Lieutenant Colonel John Henry Patterson, an experienced British officer and engineer overseeing the construction, took charge of dealing with the man-eaters. Determined to end the siege, Patterson led his men into the heart of darkness, armed with nothing but their wits and their weapons. Patterson set up traps and organized hunts to capture or kill the lions. However, the elusive predators seemed to outsmart every attempt. Patterson's frustration grew as the death toll continued to rise. And then, on a moonless night, the hunters became the hunted. In a heart-stopping moment, Patterson came face to face with the beast that had haunted his nightmares. With nerves of steel and a steady hand, Patterson took aim and fired, each shot ringing out like a thunderclap in the stillness of the night. Finally, after several months of intense pursuit, Patterson managed to kill both lions. The first lion was shot on December 9, 1898, and the second lion was killed 3 weeks later on December 29th. Patterson's accounts describe the ordeal as a harrowing battle of wits and survival against the most cunning and fearless opponents he had ever faced. The Siege of Tsavo was over, but the scars it left behind would never heal.
Oh my God. Holy Christ. Lions don't do this. Lions never had a lair like this. They're doing it for the pleasure. They'll know we've been here. Oh my God.
With the death of the man-eaters, construction of the railway resumed, but the legend of the Siege of Tsavo would live on, a testament to the untamed wilds of Africa and the indomitable spirit of those who dared to tame it. The exact reasons for the lion's extraordinary behavior remain a subject of debate among scientists and historians. Some theories suggest that factors such as disease, tooth decay, or scarcity of their natural prey might have driven them to attack humans. Regardless of the cause, the Siege of Tsavo remains one of the most chilling and captivating tales of human-wildlife conflict in history. After Lieutenant Colonel John Henry Patterson killed the two notorious lions in 1898, their skins and skulls were preserved. Initially, Patterson used the skins as floor rugs, but in 1924, he sold them to the Field Museum. The museum's taxidermist reassembled the skins over specially created mannequins, and the lions have since been part of the museum's permanent exhibit. Visitors to the Field Museum can see these lions and learn more about their story and the historical context of their reign of terror in Tsavo. The exhibit provides an in-depth look at the natural history of these lions and the broader impact of their attacks on the construction of the Kenya-Uganda Railway. Subscribe for more spine-tingling tales of terror from the annals of history. And remember, in the darkness of Tsavo, evil lurks where you least expect it.